Odilog TV here, back with another stream for you guys. Yeah, you guys, hit that like, subscribe, bell icon so y'all can be notified of this real because y'all know Odilog keeps it real. Salute, salute, salute. Salute to Dragon Leg. Salute, C-Bus. Salute to you, brothers. Salute to everybody who comes in the chat. Salute to the playback gang. Appreciate all you guys. Can you guys hear me fine? I just want to make sure. Can you guys hear me all okay? Somebody comment, could you hear me okay? Could you hear me okay? Yeah, you guys, but let's get into this stuff. So first, let's get into the Devin Haney situation, right? Because Devin Haney, he announced the other day that he will be back in March, and that will be on BLK Prime, right? All right, salute 913. All right, good looking out, brother. Man, appreciate you. Yeah, man. So he will be on BLK Prime. So we already know how the BLK Prime production is, right? It's kind of low budget. I mean, you feel what I'm saying? But but this is a way for him, you know, me like I'm looking at it as this is a way for him to be more of a businessman, right? On the side that he probably wants to do, right? So he can, he probably can just partner with BLK Prime. And if you guys don't know that BLK Prime is somebody that Blue Blood Sports TV they deal with. So I'm pretty sure that the Haneys they got in contact with Blue Blood Sports TV, right? Pretty sure they got in contact with him, and and he probably set up something with BLK Prime. Like you know what I'm saying, you see what happened with Crawford when Crawford ran across him, then all of a sudden he started messing with BLK Prime, right? When Crawford had ran up on him in the 7-Eleven. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that the Haneys probably reached on out, right? Because, they probably trying to do their own thing. Like it's going to be hard, right? It's not going to be easy, right? You probably lose money. That's the thing about it, right? When you betting on yourself, you probably lose a lot of money, right? Because you don't got that middleman putting up that money for you. So, hey, if they can put on a decent card, right? You feel what I'm saying? Like, hey, I don't know who Devin Haney's going to fight right now. I don't even know what the undercard going to be, right? It's only it's 2 months away. So it's like you got to come up with this stuff quick. Salute 913. All right, what you say? Yeah, yeah. Like that's just an interesting pick to me too, though. I'm like, damn, BLK Prime. So I'm like, yeah, man. I mean, like they must have hollered at Blue Blood, right? And he hollered at BLK Prime because if you guys don't know, he works. I mean, he does something with them, right? So, to see the interaction with Blue Blood. Let's see that interaction with Blue Blood. Oh yeah, man. Like you already know that was a man. Like that he said that he pushed up on him with his wife and all that. He had his wife with him too, right, man? Man. So his wife with the business too. Like, what you about to go and say something? All right, come on, let's go and say something to him. Hey man, why you always hating? Like, man, what you talk about, man? I bet that Blue Blood probably was like, oh man, this of all people, this guy, right? But yeah, man. But Sandor Martin, yeah, man, like he gonna have to, man, like if they working with BOK Prime, we already know that they're putting up a lot of their money, right? They're putting up a lot of their money. Like Devin Haney is putting up a lot of his money, right? He doing his own thing. Now this is what I'm getting out of this. He's trying to be an entrepreneur, right, in boxing, and he's trying to, he's trying to cut out the middleman at Eddie Hearn and, and all these other people, Bob Arum, all these other people. Right? It's going to be hard, man, because you're going against bigger platforms, man. So you already know they go hate on your ass, bro. Period. They gonna hate on you, man. Like, that's just how business go, right? They got to try to squash the competition. And come on, man. But it can be done. Right? It can be done. All you got to do is just have some entertaining undercard fights, some names that people want to see, but you got to pay all these people. That's going to be the thing, right? He's going to have to pay all these people and make sure everybody's straight. Or unless he can get an investor like Terrence Crawford, got. Right? If he can get some investors to, you feel what I'm saying, to put up a couple million and you feel what I'm saying, they just want to just double their money or something, then you never know. He could probably make it happen. And that'll cut out, because the investors, they really don't, they're not like Eddie Hearn and Bob Arum, right? They don't want to rob you, right? They just want to double their money. That's it. Like, just double my money, you feel what I'm saying? Or, or just make, if I give you $1 million, like, just give me $1.5 million back or something like that. You feel what I'm saying? This is how these people be doing. And you never know with him, as you see right here, he got 21 Savage in the back of him. He's a millionaire. Right? So we got a lot of people that Devin Haney, he knows a lot of millionaires. So young millionaires too, right? And they probably want to get in the boxing game. You never know. Hey, man. It's going to be hard, though. They saying that he going to fight AB, yeah. I heard he was going to fight AB, too. That'll be a decent fight, but I think it'll be a boring fight. I think that Devin Haney, but now that I think about it, Devin Haney versus AB would be a boring fight, right? Because they both like to, stand around. I mean, they both defensively minded. Let's just put it like that. I'm not going to say stand around in the ring. No, they both defensively minded, when it comes down to it. They don't really like to get in trouble like that. Right? So they just going to be pawing at each other. Right? But Devin Haney get off a jab, slip, get up out the way. But Adrian Broner trying to come with a couple hooks to the body. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get up out the way, stop throwing punches and throw up his high guard and do something to Devin Haney, like some kind of funny stuff in the ring, lick out his tongue or something. Like, we already know how that's gonna be. This is see, like, the more that I think about the Tank Davis versus Shakur fight, the more I think that fight would be more defensive than what people think too. The more I think about that fight, I'm like, is Tank gonna really just attack Shakur Stevenson when he knows he has excellent defense? I don't think Tank is that stupid. Right? I think Tank has a very high IQ in the ring, and Tank knows that boxing is about points. It's a point system. Right? And it's like, this guy has the best defense in boxing. I have good defense too, but I get hit more than him. And in a point system, all he has to do is outland me. And he wins. Right? He don't have to knock me out. No, he has to just beat me every round. Land 2 more punches than me every round. Right? So, I think that they're gonna be in the ring. I think that fight will be that'll be a strategic chess match in the ring. It's like, who can get a point and get out without getting hit. right? But Tank, he has the power advantage, no doubt about it. But me, I don't think the Tank he will want to stay in the inside and just, and just throw all these combinations against Shakur Stevenson when he knows Shakur is really good in the inside. Right? He can slip and dodge, block, parry, uppercut. Tank knows this. Right? Because they didn't spar it a lot. All right, what you say, Dragon Leg? But Haney fighting AB, no way, AB watch. Yeah. Like I don't want to see that fight. I don't really want to see that fight. Like that'll be probably a boring card. Like, man, unless the undercard is lit, you feel what I'm saying? Unless they got 2-3, fights on the undercard that's competitive and go back and forth, a little blood here, you never know. But man, I think it's gonna be kind of hard for Devin Haney, man, because he just got just so much hate to just, I mean, he has several fan bases that that don't like him. So they all don't like him. Nobody want to see AB. That's a fact. No, I wouldn't say I don't want to see. Yeah. Man, I'm kind of done with AB, man. I'm kind of, I'm kind of tired of, taking up for AB, man. Right? It's over, AB. Man, it's over, man. You washed up, man. It's time to just retire, bro. Man, he can retire and he can become a commentator because he knows how to talk. Right? If AB don't know how to do nothing else, he know how to run his damn mouth. That's a fact. Right? Just imagine him and Keith Thurman as announcers going at, going at it. That'd be fun. That'd be like a boxing match right there, man. Man, because they both have something slick to say. He should have fought Blair Cobbs. Yep, that would have been a good fight for But do y'all think he going up to 147, Devin Haney, or he staying at 140? Where he's going? Yeah, man. But AB, man, we got to stop taking up for AB, man. And we didn't gave AB too many passes, y'all. Too many passes over the years. Too many. Man, and then what AB do? All he do is just go around and he throw money in people's face and do all this whole weird stuff. And Blair Cobbs will whoop Devin. Yeah. Man, like that that herky jerky Blair Cobbs that we seen fight AB. Man, he does have power. Yeah, so like, I'm not saying he'll beat Devin, but it'll be a hell of a fight. I can't say that he'll lose, and I can't say that he'll win. Right? 50-50 fight in my opinion now. Man, because I wasn't that high, I wasn't that, that high on Blair Cobbs, to be honest. I wasn't. But come on, man. That just shows that you can get better. And it's obvious that, like, because I seen him on camera, right, and who he was with, the certified boogeyman. I said, oh, okay. I see why you getting better, right? You hanging around a certified boogeyman, right? You messing around with Bomac them. Okay, I get it. I understand. Right? I understand. Y'all talk shit to one another, but it's just competition. It's just friendly competition. Come on, man. Iron sharpens iron, man. And why not get around the best fighter in the world? That'd be the best thing to do. The smartest thing to do. This is why Blair is getting better, right? You looking at him like, oh man, he dodging. And he like, oh, okay. Okay, man. Now he be working out with Bud. Right? He probably be sparring, Shakur and them and all these dudes. And Keyshawn and them. Oh yeah, now you got cops too. Man, y'all cold on Devin, man. Leave Devin alone, man. But Devin, man, like, I think he gonna bounce back though. Like the best way for Devin Haney to bounce back is just win, right? You have to win. You have to win. Win, win, win. Right? Because you only because you only as good as your last fight. So if you keep winning, it's nothing nobody can really say. Man, now we know you had a I know you had a cool game plan against Ryan Garcia, but I don't know what it was, man. Man, now you let your ego get to you. You wanted to knock out Ryan, and that was your downfall right there in the fight. But Haney, he's scared of Jaleel Hackett. That's what you said. Yeah, no, I wouldn't say that, but Cobbs is a bigger puncher. Oh yeah, that's for sure. The Warren Bull Jaleel will give Devin Haney work too. What you think about Virgil Ortiz versus Xander Zayas? But Virgil gonna knock out Xander Zayas. I'm not that high on Xander Zayas, bro. Like I'm not that high on Xander Zayas. He's. I just see more dog in Virgil Ortiz. He has more dog in him, and you're gonna have to knock Virgil out cold to stop him. Right? He just proved that in that Serhai Bokachuk fight, even though he lost the fight. But you have to knock out Virgil cold, right? So he can't get up, right? Because if he get up, he gonna continue to fight. And I don't see that and really in Xander Zayas. I really don't see that. I see, man. But once he get hurt and all this stuff, he gonna start shelling up, and that's just what I see. But Victor Conti. All right, yeah, y'all. Man, let me stop this screen. Now, let me get on this article that I just read about Tank Davis. Right. This is sad, man. It should be. They should be ashamed of themselves at Boxing News 24, right? They should be ashamed of themselves. These damn things keep on popping up, bro. You can get rid of them, they gonna pop right back up. But you guys see this. Tank Davis defying the lightweight cheat code. He's defying the cheat code, right? By Nation Vegas. I don't know who the hell that is. Nation Vegas. Gervonta Tank Davis, Coach Kenny Ellis showed that Tank weight is at 139 pounds. 139.2 pounds, with still 55 days away from his title defense of his WBA lightweight belt against Lamont Roach on March 1st at Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Look at this article and just listen to the article. The lightweight division is loaded with weight bullies. The lightweight division is loaded with weight bullies, boiled down welterweights who choose to fight in this weight class because they have a massive advantage once they rehydrate. Tank believes in himself, and he doesn't need to use these tactics to win. There's a whole nest of weight bullies at 135. The division needs a rehydration limit. You hear this? Do y'all hear this? Huh? Do y'all hear this? It's like, what are we doing here? The lightweight division is loaded with weight bullies, boiled down welterweights who choose to fight in this weight class because they have a massive advantage once they rehydrate. Tank Davis believes in himself and he doesn't need to use these tactics to win. There's a whole nest of weight bullies at 135. The division needs rehydration limits. Tank is scared, y'all. They got, man. And if you know anything about Boxing News 24, like it's really a PBC thing, right? They always write favorable things. They always write biased, good ads about the PBC. Good articles, about the PBC. They always write them. Okay, now let's read some more. Tank's discipline. With 2 months to go, Tank Davis only needs to lose 4.2 pounds to reach the 135-pound limit for his fight against Roach on March 1st. That's unheard of in this era, with all the weight bullies fighting one or two divisions below their size. Tank Davis is old school and pure class, choosing to fight in the right division without trying sneaky stuff to capitalize on fighting smaller guys. He would drain down to featherweight at 126 or even 122 if he used his size to destroy his smaller opponents. Opposition. They scared for Tank, man. They scared, man. But Tank, hey, like the reason that I think that Kenny Ellis and them, they keep showing his weight, right, man, because they want to justify. Tank Davis wants to go down in weight, y'all. That's just my opinion. Tank doesn't want to stay at 135 no more. Right? Tank wants to go down in weight. Why is they always posting his weight? You feel what I'm saying, man? Man, he this weight, man, we still got 2 months to go in the fight, man. He already this weight. Just drop down in weight. You already know how that's going to make you look, though, right? You already know how that's going to make you look, though, Tank. You got all that smoke at 135. They writing articles like this for Tank, y'all. They writing articles like this. It's nothing but weight bullies at 135. It's nothing but weight bullies, boiled down welterweights at 135. And y'all telling me that his fan base and that these people are not terrified for this man, right? They actually think he should go down to 126 or 122 so he can fight Inoue. That's what this article say. The article say that. Right? He needs to go down to 122. But given Davis' size, he should put him in a position to challenge the Japanese star Inoue. who holds all 4 belts at 122 weight class. Anyway, couldn't make an excuse for not fighting Tank if he were fighting in that division, which is where he should be given his small size. He's just so small. He's just so tiny. I mean, man, he's just so little. This is sad, man. This is pathetic. This is supposed to be the big bad wolf. Came on the internet and said and was hurt in middleweights. Now they write articles about him, fighting at 135. These guys are just too big. They just too big for Tank. Wow, man. Salute, Joseph. Thinkers think. Salute. All right, what you say? Yeah, like he just too small. He's just too small. All these boiled down welterweights. He's pure class. You see how they try to pump this dude up? Tank. This is what I say to Tank. This is what I say to Tank fans. If y'all want him to move down, tell him to move down. Y'all know what's going to come with that, right? Daily. But he can do what he want to do. Right? He's a grown man. He can do what he want to do. But it's obvious that at this time, come on. For sure. Stay right there. I'm going to be back. I'm about to go to the Olympics. I'll be back. Hold that thought. The Olympics, though. Never he got an offer. Oh, Shakur got an offer. Why would you contact him then if he didn't get an offer? Right? Did Shakur say, man, he didn't offer me nothing. Oh, Shakur lying. So you believe Shakur when he said Tank called him, but you don't believe Shakur when he said he didn't get an offer. Oh, so you just believe, what you want to believe from Shakur. I get it. I understand. Right, I understand. Right, he's such a liar. So why you believe that Tank even called him? Why you believe that? Oh, because that fits your narrative. But him not getting the offer doesn't fit your narrative, so he's lying about that. Right? Yeah, man. Hey, what you say? Yeah, come on. You're always telling us how he can knock out light heavyweights. Yeah, like I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people, they get mad at me because I be bringing up this stuff. It's like, bro, like, why you go around? That's why that's why I put the thumbnail up there, right? I'm not a liar. I just been the truth. Which makes you a liar. Like, you know what I'm saying? So either way I go, you lying. Tank has said this out of his own mouth. He has, I have did this to, I have did this to middleweights. I have did this. I have did that. So how is all these guys too big for you then? Why you just so small now? Right? You had a hit list, what, 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago, that you haven't fulfilled yet. You haven't fought one guy on that hit list. Not one guy. Right? And it's almost 3 years later. Not one guy. And your fan base ain't saying nothing. And they just, they love it. They praise it. They still gonna pay $80, $90 to see the pay-per-view. Right? Like when they already know the outcome. Come on. That's like going to an NBA game. You already know that your team about to get about to go and pay $100 to go and sit in the seat. Right? You still about to go and pay $200 to get, like it's like you just wasting money. Right? Especially if you know this team don't stand a chance. You know for a fact they don't stand a chance, right? It's like an NBA team playing a high school basketball team. Even though nowadays, I mean, shit, like you never know. So the high school team probably get them. Tank wouldn't even fight Devin, and everyone calls him pillow fisted. Yeah, man, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like this article that I read right here, articles like this, like, oh man, like like just basically to fight him. Now, my other question is, do Lamont Roach got a do he got a rehydration clause on him? Right? Because we know how Tank like to keep stuff in the dark. So do he have a rehydration clause on Lamont Roach? Right? The guy that's coming from 130. I'm pretty sure the Tank do. Man, I'm pretty sure the Tank got something in place to make sure that Lamont Roach doesn't get too big. Right? I'm pretty sure, man. This manipulation and like this magic trick that they pulling on the boxing fans, bro, it's disgusting, man. Man, him and Canelo, look at Canelo. Hey, man, you know what I'm about to do? Man, I'm about to vacate this belt, go and fight Berlinga, circle back around the block, and I could become 2 times undisputed. The easy way. Because I don't want to challenge myself. Because there's no way I'm going to win, I'm going to win all 4 belts in another division, ever. Right? So I got to manipulate my way to become 2 times undisputed. Just so it's like, come on, bro, that's disgusting. Come on. Then that Mauricio Suleiman, he part of the problem. Why? Because he let Canelo stripped of that title. Been stripped of it. He shouldn't even have it. Right? But since Mauricio Suleiman, he liked that dough coming in, he liked them brown paper bags. What do Benavidez got to do? You got to move up. You're not going to get a shot. Right? You had your time. We had, man, we gave you that belt twice and you lost it twice. Hey, like that's true too. Man, but if he fought his way back up to that, to that situation, he should be able to get another shot. Especially when you tell us that y'all about to, order the mandatory, then you never order it. Right? To give Canelo another out, man. Man, I just don't. This is why I take breaks from boxing, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, no, you know what I'm saying? Um, why he begging black fighters for a fight? I'm like, oh, okay. Don't beg us for a fight. Don't beg a black fighter for a fight, right? You don't need us, right? You love to disrespect us. You don't need us. Do your thing. Have fun. Let's see how successful you're gonna be, right? Because it ain't gonna be that successful as people think it's gonna be. You always need us, right? That's just how it is. Come on. So that's how I look at it. That's what people should do to Ryan too. Right? But Ryan, he needs to just be on the island by himself too. Okay, like you and T.O. fight each other. Y'all two fight, right? Garcia, they need to fight. I mean, come on. But yeah, though, man. But this Tank Davis situation, bro, like it got people writing articles like that for Tank. Oh man, I mean that everybody just a weight bully over him. He's just so small. He needs to go down to 126 or 122. And people wonder why boxing in America is dying. It got articles like that being wrote, right? Then they have the casual fan who just looking at boxing and they read that article right there, then they, and then they take it, as fact. Like, oh man, but everybody, but everybody just picking on Tank. Everybody just picking on Tank. It's like, come on, man. Y'all got to grow up, man, in this boxing, man. Why? Because if you don't, it's dying right before our eyes. It got our American fighters have to go to fucking Saudi Arabia. Our American fighters have to go overseas. Then we got to wake up 2, 3 in the morning just to see them fight. Right? You know why that is? Because of most of the fan bases killing the sport over here. Right? You trash him for the rest of his career. He's a bum. He's trash. He should never do this. He needs to retire. Right? But you go lost about 17 times. It helps sell out, the O2. Right? And still help sell out the O2 after having 15, 16 losses. That's fan bases. Right? But over here in America, shit, you lose one time, you a fucking bum. And you need to retire. Then you wonder why the sport dying. You wonder why Turkey, he's able to come on over here and just and just woo people. Take our fighters. Come on. It's nothing here. Jake Paul. Jake Paul is at the top of the totem pole in boxing in America. It's a joke. It's a flat out joke. Jake Paul is at the top of the totem pole in boxing in America. And people think boxing gonna survive out here. All right, man. All right, now just remember that Odilo told you, right? Man, because Man, because these shit shows that Tank Davis, and that Canelo putting on, it's not gonna last too much longer. It's not gonna last. It's not gonna last. Right? I think the 2025 probably be the, and if you don't fight somebody, then they probably both retire. Then what? They both retire. Both of their fan base is gonna retire with them. They ain't gonna like another fighter. You think a Tank Davis fan, he gonna get behind a Shakur fan, and pump him up like he was pumping up Tank? No, he ain't gonna do that. No, he forever hates Shakur. No, he forever hates Devin Haney. Right? He forever hates Lomachenko. Right? It's embedded in him. They'll never get over it. You see what the Earl Sexuals doing? You see what they doing? You see what they doing right now. You see what the Earl Sexuals are doing right now. Right? Almost 2 years later, they still bitter and fucking sad. And still don't want to get behind the best thing that America has to offer the world. Terrence Bud Crawford. Still don't want to get behind the one thing that we have, right, to compete with the world in boxing. We have the best boxer in the world in America, American born. And other Americans, like they go around with all this patriotic bullshit. But when it comes down to that, they shit on him. The best thing in the world. Right? But even the guy that they pump up, Usyk, says he's the best fucking fighter in the world. The fighter that they go, oh man, but Usyk, man, he needs to be number one. Well, Usyk said he's better than me, basically. He's awesome. He's the best fighter in the world. Right? Man, you see how it's just weird, bro. All this patriotism. Oh man, I'm not getting behind Turkey on the sheet. Oh man, hey man, but if you care about American boxing and you want American boxing and you do the man, shut the hell up, bro. Shut the hell up. Right? Because you got the best boxer in the world, black man, American born. And you shit on him. Shut that shit up. Right? Nobody want to hear about your patriotic bullshit. That's what I be tripping off of, bro. Don't nobody be want to hear about no patriotic bullshit when you shitting on the best fighter in the world and he American and you supposed to be American. Right? Then when it come down to Turkey on the Sheik, you want everybody to be on board, so patriotic. Man, it's like, what? Come on, bro. You can't have it. I mean, you can't have it both ways. Right? Just think about it. Just think about the Earl Sexuals. To this day, they still bitter. They still upset. They are some of the main ones who say that Terrence Crawford shouldn't get the fight with Canelo. Right? But if the shoe was on the other foot, right? But if it was Earl Spence Jr., they would be saying Canelo is ducking Earl Spence Jr. You know they would be saying it. We all know they would be saying it. They were saying it before. Right? Man, I mean, but since they fighter got beat up and they can't get over it because they emotionally attached to a person that they don't even know. They emotionally attached to this person, right? Because they probably either got a crush on them or some weird stuff going on, right? They either got a crush on them, they either from the same state as this person, or you feel what I'm saying, either went to school with them or something, Man, because none of them be family members. None of them be a cousin or nothing like that. Right? They got so emotionally involved, he got beat up, and now they can't let it go. And now they forever hate Terrence Bud Crawford, and they wishing, they're praying on his downfall. I bet it's Earl sexuals who go to bed every night praying that something happens to Terrence Bud Crawford. I bet. Come on, please, God. This is what these dudes do. Man, because they hateful and evil. You could tell hateful and evil people on the internet, man. Already bragging that Spence had a Canelo fight. Talked before the Crawford fight. Just saying it was even. Yeah, like you feel what I'm saying? Like they didn't have nothing to say. You feel what I'm saying? You know, but after Spence he fought Ugas, right? He fought Ugas, and then he went to the Canelo fight, right? Kissing his ass, right? But when he's supposed to be in negotiations with Terrence Bud Crawford for Undisputed, he kissing Canelo butt and what they was doing. Hey, man, like he's the big fish, man. He can do what he want to do, man. Like the big fish can do what he want to do. Man, with Terrence Crawford, he don't sell no tickets. Terrence Crawford don't do this. Well, then you're not American. Right? Man, because you want us to get on all patriotic stuff now. Since Turkey Al-Sheikh, he didn't step into the picture. Right? Y'all want us to get just so patriotic now? So if everything is about American and supporting American fighters, let's do it. We could support them all. I don't have no problem with that. Just like I told people before, shit, if Tank fight the people I want him to fight, I'll give him $100. Ease. Here you go, Tank. You gonna fight him? Oh, man, come on. And if I can make it to the fight, shit, you gonna get more than 100. Right? Shit, you probably end up with $1,500 on my money. No problem with it. But I just, man, but boxing is crazy, bro. Like it got a lot of hypocrites in this boxing community. And we all know it. It's a lot of hypocrites. Yeah, like they were so hurt. Man, it had somebody that was there and they was like, man, you should have heard how quiet it was. Like, yeah, because everybody, man, because I say about 85%, I say about 75% of the people in that building was going for Earl Spence Jr. I bet 75% of the people was going for Earl Spence Jr. in that building. Right? Man, because they was listening to content creators who didn't say what Earl can do better than Crawford, who never told them what Earl can do better than Crawford. They was listening to these, to these news pundits who never told them what Earl can do better than Crawford. They just always said he's bigger and he's stronger. That's all they said. They never said what he's going to do to Crawford. They never said he's, that he's more skilled at this than Crawford, that he's more skilled at that than Crawford. They never said that. Right? Bamboozled everybody, fooled everybody for years. For years. They didn't have nothing to say, man. But after Earl Spence Jr., he bloodied up Udanis Ugas, had his eye bleeding and stuff like that. No, y'all was posting the pictures laughing. Right? Y'all was posting the pictures laughing at Udanis Ugas. Look at Ugas, man. But Earl Spence Jr., man, he gonna take Terrence Crawford eye. Terrence Crawford eye next. He gonna do this. He gonna take his eye. He gonna do that. He gonna do this. What happened? Terrence Crawford took his eye because he the one showed back up looking like a pirate. See, you see how when you talk for so long and you be bullshitting, it always, it always comes out in the end. That's why man, like, I don't really even be tripping off, like all the stuff that these people be saying about Crawford. Because it's like, man, it's all going to reveal itself in the end. Like everything in the dark comes to the light. Right? Y'all been saying the same damn things for years. Okay, what you say is like, I think it's where you from. Never rode Mosey like those dude rode Spin. Mosey was a real nigga from Cali. Yeah, man, like we never, yeah, exactly, man. Like we always propped up Shane Mosley. Yeah, man, like we never trash Mosley. Yeah, man, that's probably what it is. That's probably what it is, man. Right? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, they just gave up on Earl, man, and just threw that man in the trash. And then y'all expecting him to come back and, and he ain't even getting talked about no more. Y'all saying he need to retire. Man, he need to do this. He need to do that. Right? And it's channels like mine who coming on YouTube like, no, Earl don't need to retire. No, Earl can be a champion again. What you talking about? No, Earl don't need to retire. No, Earl, he can go up to 155. I'm the 154. He could have took on Serhii Bukachuk. Right? He could have took on somebody else and he could have became a champion again. That's what I was saying. Right? But his diehard fans was saying the man need to retire. Just think about this shit. His diehard fans saying he need to retire, but the dude, man, who is the so-called hater, right? The dude who is the so-called hater, he just keeps it real, right? He's just a so-called hater is saying, no, Earl don't need to retire. He can still do something. Just because he lost to Terrence Bud Crawford don't mean it's over. Terrence Bud Crawford is a one-in-a-generation fighter. I mean, that's like losing to Floyd. What? Stop. Right? That don't mean you're done. But this is how American fan bases treat their boxers. This is how they treat their boxers. This is why I've been telling people from the start, it don't matter if Terrence Crawford lose with Canelo. He's still my favorite fighter. And I'm going to show he's still my favorite fighter. I'm still going to do videos about him, still going to talk about him, all that. Just to show y'all how to support a fighter even in a loss if he lose, and I doubt that. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm just saying. This is how you support your fighter. Man, but y'all don't know how to do that. Y'all just throw them in the trash and y'all just look at the next, like the next shiny thing. Oh, man, he looked good. Oh, yeah, man, no. Man, the Jerron Boots Ennis. Then Jerron Boots Ennis, he looked trashy in the fight. Oh, man, he got exposed, man. Jerron Boots Ennis, man, he got exposed, man. But I thought he can beat Terrence Crawford. Oh, so now y'all see what we was trying to tell y'all from the start. Y'all trying to get this young man hurt. Y'all trying to shorten his career, right? This is just, bro, that just goes to show how much these people care about these fighters. They don't really care about the fighters. They don't. Right? But anytime you can, man, that you support a dude, just think about this. Just think about the Earl Smith fans. Like, I don't know how we got on this, but just think about this. Man, but anytime you can support a man every day, 365, right? 24 hours a day for like 6-7 years on the daily, every day, big fish, big fish, big fish, big fish. Earl Spence, 80-20, 70-30, right? You just doing this on a daily, every day. 3-4 times a day, right? And then when he lose, it stops, right? You don't even do one video on demand anymore. People shut down their YouTube channels. But y'all was his fans. Man, like, shit, with fans like y'all, who need enemies? Right? With fans like y'all, who need enemies, man? Come on, man. That's sad, bro. That was really disgusting to me. That's why I really I started supporting Spence. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I started supporting Spence up until January when he showed up with that fucking patch on his eye. That's when I said, oh my God, this dude, is he serious? Is this dude serious? I said, Earl, I've been supporting you, bro. I've been saying, nah, man, the Earl, he can bounce back. Earl can do this. Earl can do this. And this dude show up with a patch on his eye. Lying, capping. Right? Instead of just saying, I'm not ready for the rematch right now. I'll do it at a later date. We can do it at 154, when we collect belts at 154. That's all he had to say. Right? But you cat with a patch on your eye. Come back with lying, just bullshitting us. Right? And then your fan base, oh man, look at his eye. Oh man. And well, then Terrence Crawford took his eye then, right? No, man. Like, that happened in the car accident. Like, it's like y'all know I'm telling the truth, man. That happened in the car accident, but he just fought Crawford. No, man, he had that before Crawford. Well, well, yeah, man, he did have one where he got pieced up by the Manny Pacquiao clone. Yeah, he did get one then. But I thought that was fixed and healed, right? Because he just fought Ugas. Nah, man. They didn't do it right. Come on, man. All I said was Spence technically sound. One man's technically sound is another's man bad. Basic, yep. What community from the full bound delusional? That's why they glad they got Coach Malachi and yourself like blood boxing. And I heard, oh yeah, man. Like, that we gonna keep it real, man. Like, man, we probably do it a little out the box a little, you know what I'm saying? But we gonna keep it real, man. We don't stick to the norms, man. Like, we don't follow a script. Well, I know I don't follow no script. I just give my honest opinion on things, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I know everything about boxing. Like, most of the time I'm asking questions. You know what I'm saying? I'm just asking questions. Problem ain't that Spence lost him. Yeah, see, Spence was supposed to come back. But it was nobody for him to fight, right? Because it had Boots right there. He was dangerous. So he can't come back and fight Boots. Right? Like, all those fights at 147 was real, was kind of dangerous, especially coming off that loss against Crawford, a Stanionis, a Mario Barrios, a Boots Ennis. Shit, like even Blair Cobbs, right? You feel what I'm saying? Because Blair Cobbs, he got the one thing that Earl Spence Jr. always has problem with. He's a southpaw, right? And Earl Spence always has problems with southpaws through his whole boxing career, you know. Right? If somebody that's a southpaw like Earl gonna give him problems. And and now we see that Blair got a little pop, got a little power. And plus Blair know how to move around the ring, right? He just ain't a stationary target. I mean, so that probably would have been a good fight though. But I think that Blair need to fight Boots Ennis, man. I don't see what's the problem. I don't see what's the hold up on that fight, right? I don't see what's the hold up. Blair need to fight Boots Ennis. Blair versus Boots for the IBF title. Good fight. It's gonna sell. They got a little history of talking back and forth. Right? Come on. Make it happen. But man, it's looking like that Jerron Boots Ennis, man. I hate to say it, man. It's looking like that he's gonna be, man, a Boo Andrade, man. I seen that in the comment section too. I was like, man, I had to agree with that. I was like, man, because it seemed like that he's not trying to get, he's not trying to get the fights that he can get. Right? You feel what I'm saying? Because Blair Cobbs is a decent fight, man. But Blair Cobbs is a southpaw too, and right, and Boots probably have problems with southpaws too. That's what southpaws. They usually have problems with another southpaw. I mean, to be honest. So, man, I think the reason that Crawford he don't really have too much, problems because his power hand is his right hand. So that's always his jab hand. So he be throwing power jabs instead of right. His jab is like a power punch. So yeah, man. So we gonna see how this work on out, you guys, man. But hopefully, man, hopefully that this be a better year in boxing. We got some cards coming up. Better be versus Bivol, Shakur versus damn, I forgot his name right now. Y'all know who I'm talking about. But yeah, though, man. So we just gonna see how this year play on out, man. Devin Haney coming back, BLK Prime. I don't know how that's gonna work out. Right, I'm just being honest, you guys. I don't know how that's gonna work out on BLK Prime. Right, because he gonna have to promote, man. Because they gonna have to promote it, and they gonna have to do all that. And I mean, that Devin Haney is not a very liked person. Him and his pops is not a very liked people right now. So I don't know how that's gonna work out. But man, I wish him good luck. So like he's trying to be, he's trying to be more of an entrepreneur. It's gonna be hard because you're going against, bigger platforms and bigger entities who got bigger connections than you, who can shut down stuff behind the scenes on you, and you will never know about it. So we're gonna have to see how that work on out. I don't know. I don't know. Right. I don't know. I don't think that Devin Haney and his daddy got that much money, right, to compete like that. So eventually they're gonna have to go back to somebody. That's just my opinion, right? They're gonna have to go back to Eddie, Bob. They're gonna have to go back to somebody. So hopefully he probably just doing this one fight so he can get majority of his money. Then he go on back, on to somebody else, man, because they don't have enough money to compete, right? Because it's obvious that BLK Prime, they don't have enough money to compete because they only did that one fight with Crawford, right? Then they tried to come back with that Adrian Broner fight, and you seen what happened. PBC was behind the scenes shutting down every fucking thing they had going on. Right? But PBC was behind the scenes shutting down everything they had going on. right? That's why they weren't able to get any fighters over there. So they just faded on off. I mean, now they're trying to come back with Devin Haney. We're just gonna see how they're gonna play on out because Devin Haney and his daddy is not liked. Like I mean, like man, they got a lot of people that don't like them right now, and that's obvious, right? It's just on the internet. Every time they post something, every time something get posted about them, like 85, 90% of the comments is negative. So, man, and you know that public opinion is a big thing nowadays, right? Man, but public opinion can make you guilty when you innocent as hell, right? So, yeah, you guys, but I'm gonna leave it right there, man. Salute to all you guys who came through, rocked out with your boy for over an hour. I appreciate all you guys. But Dallas Cowboys playing today. Oh, they playing the Commanders, man. But the Commanders, I heard that they about to get back their name to the Redskins, man. I'm like, yeah, man, take them back to the Redskins. Damn Commanders. Like, what are we talking about here, bro? Like, everything's just so sensitive, right? Like, come on, man. I know them as the Washington Redskins. I know damn Washington Commanders. Like, man, like when I didn't seen it, I seen somebody with a hat on before, and I was like, I thought it was a Wisconsin, like I thought it was Wisconsin or something, Man, like I swear to God, I thought it was a Wisconsin hat on. He like, oh no, man, it's a Washington Commanders. Commanders. Bro, they need to change up their logo because that look like a college team. But yeah, though, you guys, but that okay. Devin is a Drake of boxing. Oh man, you no, you need to stop, man. Leave Devin alone. 913. That's cold business, man. Like they up 6-0. Okay, yeah, man. Like I'm about to get up off of here, man, and probably check that out, man. And probably check that out. Probably check it out, man, because I'm not a Dallas Cowboys fan, but I'm a Rams fan. Rams are nothing. Okay, second quarter, 9 minutes left. Yeah, man. But let me get up off of here, y'all, man, and make me some breakfast, man, and hang on out, look at these games, man. You guys have a blessed day. Stay safe. Avoid the BS. Until next time, I'm gone. Peace.